Welcome to another episode of Mojo Mysticism. Today we're talking about, again, the theme to this week, all week, is magic, magic everywhere. And today we're talking about partnerships again. So this theme has been going on for a bit in the Mojo Mysticism YouTube channel. So we're going to deal with it again tonight. And we're going to look at how us being a good partner, right, and exhibiting those authentic qualities that are unique to who we are, actually attract the other people in our lives that are harmonious with us, and with which we get to create beautiful music together. So come on in and join us. All right, welcome into this episode of Mojo Mysticism. Today we're in day 2 of our Seven-Energy Crescent card reading, coming out of the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron-Reid. And yesterday, card 1, just by way of recap, was a burst of magic. This was card 48. And so yesterday when we talked about this card, we talked an awful lot about how magic is really happening everywhere, all around us, frankly, all the time. So we talked about some synchronicities and miracles that may be taking place. We hopefully spent this day looking for those miracles because they are happening all around us, and just understanding where those surprising possibility bursts might pop up. And let me know in the comments what you've experienced today. So I have had a few of those little magic moments in my day so far, and it's been really interesting. So today, card 2. So yesterday, burst of magic was about energy that's in the past that is still currently dissolving in our present. Today is about energy that we are generating in the present moment. Okay, so this card 2 that we pulled is card number 11. So this card is a magic miracle number, and it is really about illumination and intuition and vision. So it's all about our third eye and our pineal gland getting turned on, and it is a master number in numerology, and it's my favorite number. So it's not my favorite number. It is my favorite number in numerology. So. But yeah, so number 11, the master number for intuition, is what we have today. And that card is in perfect harmony. And so what do we mean when we're talking about being in perfect harmony? I think first and foremost, it's acknowledging that we're not in it alone. That we've got a lot of other folks that are helping us and other things going on that are really working in our favor. And it's about acknowledging that we are part of a larger symphony or larger orchestra, if you will. Knowing that these relationships that we're in and some situations will work themselves into a state of alignment. And much like sometimes, if you've been to an orchestra or any kind of a musical or anything with a live band, and you hear them tuning at first, you can have some flats going on and some sharps happening, and it might sound like a lot of chaos as they're getting those instruments tuned to each other and tuned to the scale that they're using. And then all of a sudden it all falls into harmony. That's what we're looking at. We want to create those relationships and it starts with being a good partner, which is what we talked about a couple weeks ago. But looking at how we create those relationships, and when we get in sync, the co-creation opportunities are boundless, and they pop in all over the place. And those relationships with those people in that co-creation feel very synchronous because they are synchronous. And there's also kind of a little bit of an aspect that can get a little wonky on us too. And that is if we have some subconscious records going on in our brain, we may see that we've got some kind of, issues that pop up that are deep in our subconscious that come from our past. We may get the opportunity to explore those and get curious about them. And in some cases, hopefully in all cases, we get to dismantle that subconscious record that's playing and step into a new era where we are fully present and fully authentic. And When we are all our authentic selves, that's when the harmony comes in. So an oboe, if we're using the symphony and the orchestra analogy, an oboe does not try to sound like a flute, because it's not a flute. It's an oboe. And likewise, a trumpet is not going to remotely attempt to sound like a flute, because it's not a flute, it's a trumpet. And yet when you put the trumpet and the flute and the oboe and all the other instruments together, the depth and richness of the sound that they can produce and the musical composition can really be delightful. And that's what we're looking at when we're talking about relationships with other people that are in that perfect harmony. We're looking for, number one, can I be a good partner to the people that I'm in relationship with? Whether that's a romantic relationship or friendships, am I just as I am? Am I a partner that I would want to be, in some kind of a relationship with, friendship or whatever? So am I exhibiting those traits and characteristics coming from my authentic self in ways that would make me a good partner or friend? If I'm doing that, and if I am being authentic, I'm going to attract those people into my life, right? So that's the invitation we have here. So if your life feels just a little bit off kilter, or maybe you've got somebody that's a little bit off on the, little sharp or a little bit flat in your life, maybe the opportunity is to look for those that are in tune with you. And maybe the opportunity is an opportunity to reflect inward and say, do I need to do some tuning of myself? Am I running a little bit flat or a little bit sharp? And how can I do some tuning of myself to bring myself into a state where I can be a good partner and I can take advantage of these incredible relationships in my life and attract more of those, so that we can be in perfect harmony and we can co-create together. So that is really what we're looking for. And we have seen this theme running across probably the last 3 weeks or so about partnerships and who we're becoming and who we become as part of our authentic self, as we continue to express that more and more, of course, in ways that, will attract other people and into our life when that's necessary, but also just make our lives so much more harmonious. And we're able to get along much better because we understand that each of us understands the unique gifts that we're bringing to the world and to our relationships, and we celebrate the unique gifts that others are bringing into relationship with us or relationship with other people. And so, that's delightful. So I would just encourage you to really take a look at yourself first. So it always starts with the person in the mirror. So, it means I get the invitation to look at myself and say, where can I improve and where can I become a better partner that is more in a harmonious relationship with those around me, and attract those future harmonious relationships and nurture the ones that we currently have. So that's what we're called to do with this card in the present moment. So give that some consideration and let me know in the comments how this is impacting you. So if you like these videos, please hit subscribe and like so we can get more of these in your feed and continue to provide you these card readings on a daily basis. So, all right, chickadees, that's it for tonight. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a great day tomorrow. And we'll be back tomorrow evening with more Mojo Mysticism. Mwah.